Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD and welcome to the General Tire 150 at Phoenix Raceway. Race 2 of 20 in the ARCA Menard Series and race 1 of 12 in the ARCA Menard Series West. It's our first of 5 combination races this year between either ARCA and ARCA West or ARCA and ARCA East. And it's at one of my least favorite tracks of all, at least that's currently on the schedule. Not a big fan of how Phoenix races, mostly on the Cup side. Last year we had an upset winner as when 15-year-old Tyler Reif pulled off the victory in his first ever start. Who knows? Maybe we'll see something like that again, though no one that young is in the field tonight. That ranges from 16-year-old Danica Dart to 73-year-old David Smith. And at any consolation, even if the race is meh, I will still be able to save you from Jamie Little's commentary, along with my friend Classic, who will be doing the commentary for the first part of the race.
I like the Jamie Little comment.
I will always rip on Jamie Little. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like... She was a pit reporter before, correct?
She still is.
She's a decent pit reporter. I'll give her that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, being a good pit reporter doesn't carry over.
Right. Now, I'm going to start doing the driver, the starting lineup early because last time when I did it at Daytona, I ran out of time. So I'm going to start it now. 43 cars attempted to qualify, but only 40 can make the field. So there were three DNQs. The first one is Brad Smith for Brad Smith Motorsports and is number 48. The first time in 12 years he's failed to make a race, breaking a streak of 395 consecutive ARCA races, I think. I mean, or maybe it's still going. I don't know. Maybe just attempts count. The second one was the number 31 car of Garrett Zacharias for Rise Motorsports, a team that also failed to qualify at Daytona. And the number 06 of Cody Dennison for Wayne Peterson Motorsports, a car that also failed to make Daytona, if I recall. All three, keep in mind, or maybe it did, I don't really remember, but all three of these cars, I should mention, made every single race last year. Like, not just attempted, ran in, which is pretty wild. And see that 3 full-time cars from last year failed to make the field. Anyway, your starting lineup, the back 4 cars were given to ARCA West provisional team. So, starting 40th, driving the number 07, Evers Farms, Pioneer Performance, Ebco Construction Chevrolet for Keneally Keller Motorsports. 16 years old from Ephrata, Washington, Danica Dart, the youngest driver in the field, born August 3rd, 2007. Starting 39th, driving the number 27, Camping World First Impression Press Chevrolet for Fierce Creature Racing. The 62-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, Bobby Hillis Jr., who ran the full ARCA West schedule last year. Starting 38th, driving the number 77, I'm echoing, King Taco Toyota of Redlands, Burgeson's Heating and Air Toyota for Performance P1 Motorsports. The 17 years old from Paris, California, Cody Camilli, who's going to ASU next year. Starting 37th, driving the number 05, Shockwave Marine Suspension Seating Toyota for Shockwave Motorsports. The 73-year-old from Sydney, British Columbia, Canada, David Smith, born March 28th, 1950. Which makes him, I think, older than Formula One. Or close to it. Starting 36th, 36th through 33rd were main ARCA provisional teams. Starting 36, driving the number 03, Yavapai Bottle Gas, Race Parts Liquidators Ford for Club Racing Inc., 32 years old from Morris, Illinois, Alex Clubb. Starting 35th, driving the number 12, VFW Bellator Recruiting Academy Ford for Fast Track Racing, 38 years old from Minot, North Dakota, Ryan Roulette. Starting 34th, driving the number 10, Coraggio Motorsports Ford for Fast Track Racing, the 21-year-old from Greenwood, Indiana, Brayton Lester. Starting 33rd, driving the number 99, Don Ray Petroleum LLC Chevrolet for Fast Track Racing, the 60-year-old from Choctaw, Oklahoma, Michael Maples. a 66-year-old ARCA rookie. Starting 32nd, driving the number 11 Sabetka Bail Bonds Ford for Fast Track Racing, 27 years old from Hollywood, Florida, Brad Perez. Starting 31st, driving the number 63 First Call Plumbing, Heating, and Air Chevrolet for Spraker Racing Enterprises, 24 years old from New Braunfels, Texas, John Aramendia. Starting, now they're in the top 32. It's all these times are set by speed. Starting 30th, driving the number 93 Strapino Chevrolet for Costner Weaver Motorsports, the 31-year-old from Dallas, North Carolina, Caleb Costner. Starting 29th, driving the number 1, Setting the Stage, American Swim, Wiley X Ford for Keneally Keller Motorsports, 18 years old from Madera, California, Robbie Keneally. Starting 28th, driving the number 24 SPS Fisher Industries American Eagle Ready Mix Chevrolet for Sigma Performance Services, 56 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, team co-owner Joe Farre. Starting 27th, driving the number 34 IAC Endress plus Hauser Ford for Greg Van Alst Motorsports, 23 years old from Martinsville, Indiana, Isaac Johnson. Starting 26th, driving the number 42 Vegas Fastener MAFG MMI Sunwest Coast Chevrolet for Cook Racing Technologies, 18 years old from Henderson, Nevada, Tanner Reif, whose last win came in 2022 at Evergreen. Starting 25th, driving the number 41 Tilly's Stoney's Ford for Loudon Jackson Motorsports, 46 years old from Ramona, California, John Borneman III. Starting 24th, driving the number 3 Central Coast Cabinets Toyota for Central Coast Racing, 59 years old from Aromas, California, Todd Souza, who hasn't won an ARCA West race in over 15 years. Starting 23rd, driving the number 70, Setting the Stage, Battle Barn, Argus Construction Ford for Keneally Keller Motorsports, 19 years old from Madera, California, Kyle Keller. I'm trying to speed it up because the cars are on track now. Starting 22nd, driving the number 7 Yamada Toyota for Jerry Pitts Racing, 46 years old from Nagoya, Hichi, Japan, Takuma Koga. Starting 21st, driving the number 50 High Point Racing Race Car Factory Ford for High Point Racing, 27 years old from Somix, California, Trevor Huddleston. Starting 20th, driving the number 71 Jan's Towing Ford for Jan's Towing Racing, 53 years old from Northridge, California, Nick Janides. Starting 19th, driving the number 28 Chevrolet Performance Chevrolet for Pinnacle Racing Group, 25 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina, Connor Mosak. Starting 18th, driving the number 35 Prescott Tire Pros Chevrolet for Greg Van Alst Motorsports, 42 years old from Anderson, Indiana, Greg Van Alst. Starting 17th, driving the number 17 Group 1001 MMI Sunwest Coast Chevrolet for Cook Racing Technologies, 36 years old from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Marco Andretti. Starting 16th, driving the number 22 Icon Direct Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, 32 years old from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Amber Balkan. Starting 15th, driving the number 19 Pacific Office Automation Chevrolet for Bill McAnally Racing, 21 years old from Antelope, California, Eric Johnson Jr. Also, are we about to go to green?
No.
We're still lapping.
Well, I don't know. We're still doing pace laps.
I know, but I just pace cars what I'm worried about. Starting 15th, driving the number 14th, driving the number 73 Galactic Acres Toyota for Class Motorsports, 35 years old from Buffalo, New York, Andy Jankowiak. Starting 13th, driving the number 88 Pacific Coast Propane Ford for Naki Clower Motorsports, 16 years old from Huntington Beach, California, Jake Bowman. Starting 12th, driving the number 32 West Virginia Department of Tourism Ford for AM Racing, 28 years old from Martinsburg, West Virginia, Christian Rose. And starting 11th, driving the number 25 Raising Cane's Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, 24 years old from Hillsborough, California, Tony Breidinger. And now for the top 10, and we gotta hurry. So I'm gonna speed it up. Starting 10th is the number 6 Max Siegelink Chevrolet for Rev Racing from Carneys Point, New Jersey. It's LeVar Scott. Starting 9th, the number 15 First National Bank Corporation Toyota from Venturini Motorsports. 29-year-old from Wexford, Pennsylvania, Chris Wright. Starting 8th, the number 16 Napa Auto Care Chevrolet from Bill McAnally Racing, 23 years old from Loomis, California, is Jack Wood. Starting 7th, the number 13 Central Coast Cabinets Toyota for Central Coast Racing, the 16-year-old from Harrison, Nevada, it's Tyler Reif. Starting 6th is the number 55 Mobile One Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, 19-year-old from Fort Mill, California, it's Fort Mill, South Carolina, Isabella Robusto. Starting 5th, the number 23 GMS Fabrication SPS Allegiant Airline Chevrolet for Sigma Performance Services. Starting 39 years old from Fairhope, Alabama, 16-time ARCA winner Grant Enfinger. Starting 4th was the number 2 Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing for Mexico City. It's the 18-year-old Andres Perez. Starting 3rd is the number 20 JBL Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, the 17-year-old from Seekonk, Gia Ruggiero. We're about to go green. Classic gets it. Front 2 are Sawalich and Higuerani. Take it away.
Sawalich and Higuerani heading into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out here at Phoenix, side by side, entering the dogleg. On the inside, William Sawalich, side by side, getting the push from Gio Ruggiero, almost 4 wide into turn number 1. Ruggiero on that inside, looking to take the lead away from William Sawalich.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
William Sawalich pulls away out of the back straightaway, side by side for second place. Caution's already out of turn number 2.
It's the 07.
Looks like the 77 and the 07.
That's Danica Dart in the 07, the youngest driver in the field, and the number 77 of Cody Camilli. Both of them making their ARCA debut, and it's a very short one as they don't even last one full lap.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
ARCA never change. ARCA never change.
All right. Oh, great. Oh, the third a third car spun. It was the 99 of 60-year-old Michael Maples, who's running the full ARCA schedule.
3-car incident coming out into turn number 1. It was the 99, the 77, and the 07, I believe.
Good grief. Like,
that'll end the day. I believe that's Danica Dart.
Yeah, the 07 would be Danica Dart. I have to ask myself, what urges a 60-year-old to suddenly try an ARCA, full-time ARCA season?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Wasn't there a lap 1 crash at least 1 or 2 years ago with Breidinger?
I don't watch ARCA that often.
Fair enough. Actually, now that I'm not being rushed, I'll redo the top 10 starting the top 10 and not rush it. Starting 10th, driving the number 6 Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing, the 20-year-old from Carneys Point, New Jersey, LeVar Scott, part of the Rev Racing. Also, a few things I wanted to say for drivers earlier in the field. Trevor Huddleston has 3 wins in ARCA West, most recently at Irwindale last year. Connor Mosack won the second Kansas race in the ARCA last year, and Greg Van Alst won the Daytona race in 2023. Now back to the top 10. Starting 9th, driving the number 15, First National Bank Corporation Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, the 29-year-old from Wexford, Pennsylvania, Chris Wright. Starting in 8th, driving the number 16, Napa Auto Care Chevrolet for Bill McAnally Racing, the 23-year-old from Loomis, California, Jack Wood. Starting 7th, driving the number 13, Central Coast Cabinets Toyota for Central Coast Racing, the 16-year-old from Henderson, Nevada, Tyler Reif, who was, again, the defending winner of this race. Starting 6th, driving the number 55, Mobile One Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, the 19-year-old from Fort Mill, South Carolina, Isabella Robusto, the best starting female of 3 in this race. Starting 5th, driving the number 23, GMS Fabrications SPS Allegiant Airline Chevrolet for Sigma Performance Services. From the 39-year-old from Fairhope, Alabama, it's Grant Enfinger, who has 16 ARCA wins and is the 2015 ARCA champion, though his last win came 6-7 years ago at the Springfield Dirt Track. It's a mile-long dirt track. As far as I know, ARCA is the only series to run mile-long dirt tracks. Starting 4th, driving the number 2, Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing, from the 18-year-old from Mexico City, Mexico, Andres Perez de Lara. Starting third, driving the number 20 JBL Toyota for Venturini Motorsports, the 17-year-old from Seacock, Massachusetts, which is closer to both mine and Classics neck of the woods. It's Gio Ruggiero. Starting 6th second, driving the number 61 Fidelity Capital Toyota for Hattori Racing Enterprises, the 17-year-old from Newport Beach, California, Sean Hingarani. And our pole sitter, driving the number 18 Starkey Soundgear Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, with an average speed of 131.791 miles per hour and a pole time of 27.316 miles per hour, the 17-year-old from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, William Sawalich, whose sister is dating Sam Mayer, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like Aaron Blaney dating William Byron.
Although that one's more funnier because they're both Cup drivers.
Who do you think Aaron was rooting for at the finale?
Probably Ryan. That's family. But that is such a weird question. If I was in that situation, I'm rooting for my brother, Blaney. No offense to William Byron, but family.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to say, this race is brought to you by General Tire. General Tire, the tire that wishes it was Goodyear. At least that's the way I think of it, at least. I'm going to start doing that with stuff. Like, we got call811.com is sponsoring the Xfinity race. You got Shriner's Children sponsoring the Cup race. There's not really a sponsor for Indy Next, and the Grand Prix St. Petersburg is sponsored by Firestone.
Interesting. Goodyear is so bad, like, actually.
I mean, the tire is the least of NASCAR's problems.
That is true. Wait, but it would be nice if we had a competent tire. It would be nice.
Apparently, Dave Smith was also in the wreck.
Yes, I'm assuming he was the one who, didn't spin out. Like,
well, we saw the 99 spin. We didn't even see the 05 in the replays.
Huh. I think there was 3 cars involved. I'm not sure.
Anyway,
why they aren't showing the wreck again is insane.
Anyway, let me see if I can. All right, let's see. So let's see if I can get this to work better. There we go. Now I have the top 20. All right, top 20 will show on the stream. So current running order: Sawalich, Ruggiero, Hingarani, Enfinger, Tyler Reif, Perez, Robusto, Wood, Scott, Wright.
All right.
Who do you think is the most likely underdog to win an ARCA race this year? My gut says Andy Jankowiak.
I don't really watch. I repeat myself by saying I don't watch ARCA that much.
Are you gonna? It's.
I remember being excited when they announced that ARCA was being put on FS1. Because, another racing series. I just like watching all the racing I can. And then I started watching ARCA, and then I got sad.
Yeah. Not much you can do about that. It's a mixed bag. A very mixed bag.
I mean, the crazy thing is, now they have the most diverse schedule in racing now that NASCAR got rid of their dirt track. Think about it.
That's not right. That's not fun. That's not fun. Oh, I actually really like Dirt Bristol.
Yeah, I did too, but I feel like, I liked it, but I feel like the Caution Fest in 2022 kind of stained it. No pun intended.
At least Bristol next week better be crowded. I'm gonna check the ticket sales.
Yeah, it better not be like a COVID crowd where like nobody's there.
But that was the problem with the spring race. Nobody ever showed up for it, at least in the late.
And hopefully it doesn't get affected by rain, because rain is notorious for spring Bristol, even on the dirt. I think if I remember correctly, 2 of the 3 years we ran on dirt rain was in effect for Cup at least.
Was it a problem last year?
I don't believe so.
Then no.
I know that year ended under caution. I know that year ended under caution. I know that much.
Oh wait, so I'm thinking it affected the heat races, but not the race itself.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me zoom in here.
All right. Sawalich and Ruggiero, front row.
Yeah, I'm letting you do this until the next commercial again because you didn't get a fair shot.
I'm like, no. The bad thing is I don't really know most of these guys' names.
Okay, from what I can tell, tickets they look good. They look pretty good to slightly great, but not perfect. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Okay,
yeah.
At least Bristol doesn't use a short track package. Okay, you're up again.
Okay. Green flag back in the air. We're racing back at Phoenix. Side by side for second as Sawalich gets a way better restart as they fan out of the dogleg entering turn number 1. Side by side for 4th place. But it's a 3 wide, almost bull car loose coming out of turn 1. Still 3 wide all the way back. Single file throughout the top 5.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can race long enough for the Chiron to pop up.
Yes. Some cars running the dog leg, but the top 3 did not side by side entering turn number 1 between Reif and Perez. Thank you, Chiron, for popping up. I appreciate it. Makes my job easier. Top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of the top 10 have spreaded themselves apart, single file, all the way throughout. Sawalich, Ruggiero, Enfinger, Hingarani as a battle for 12th between Mozak and Rose takes place, entering the dogleg. And side by side between the 55 and the 15 of Robusto and Wright.
And it looks like Robusto
mostly
their path. She was She was the second highest qualifying of the Venerini squad, and she maintains that spot over her much more experienced teammate.
Many cars not running the dogleg now, as we've been under 4 green flag laps.
As you said that, I see multiple cars running through the dogleg. Also, wait, Andy Jankowiak is in the pits. What happened? Oh man. Sorry, I noticed it happened, so
it's you're really helping me here. I'm kind of blowing it.
I mean, now they've stopped. There's the Galactic Acres Toyota, pulling in.
Jankowiak.
Also, the car that won last year, the Loudon Jackson number 41, is multiple laps down for, I guess, some other issue. And here's the battle for 7th place. It's Isabella Robusto on Jack Wood, another much more experienced driver. And there she is, battling hard. She was sent it through the dogleg, and she makes the pass for 7th.
But still, clears him coming into turn number 2.
We've been dying for a good female driver.
Side by side down the back straightaway between the 6 and the 25. That looks like they fight for 10th.
It is. That's the other major female. Well, I forgot. I said there were 3 females in the race. There's actually 4 because I forgot about Amber Balkan, who right now is back in 17th. Jankowiak back on track. Maybe he just had a tire go down.
He is 3 laps back, I believe.
Man, that sucks. Wait, does the number 88 have... The number 88 had a different... was red and white with a very round 8.
Side by side between LeVar Scott and Connor Mozak for 11th.
Good call. So trying to finish what I was saying. This mirrors the number 88 in the Dale Jr. font. That's all. That was what I was going to get to. It wasn't like that last year. And in
turn 1, LeVar Scott keeps his position. And exiting turn 2, Mozak looks to the bottom. They're still side by side down the back straightaway.
Really good battle for 11th. We've got shaken up, but
6 on the outside, 20 on the inside again with the run on the inside. Connor Mozak will take that position away, and he will clear LeVar Scott entering the dogleg.
The 0-5 already getting lapped on track as Sawalich keeps his lead over Gio Ruggiero. And Robusto continues her charge to the field up to 6th past Tyler Reif, last year's winner here. Lynette 55 has got pace. We've never had a woman win an ARCA race, at least at the national level.
National level as in since they became a part of NASCAR, or
no, since,
just in general?
Well, Haley Deegan has 3 wins in ARCA West, and Gracie Trotter has 1.
Oh, okay. That's what you mean.
So as opposed to this is an official ARCA race. All right. Let's see. I mean, looking at her lap times. Okay, wait.
Yeah, her lap times are about on pace with that top 5.
She was faster than everyone except Gio Ruggiero that last lap.
Who just took the lead, it says on the ticker.
Yeah, and Isabella Robusto just took 5th away from Andres Perez. She was running half a second faster. She is the 2nd fastest car.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken, she is a rookie.
This is her first race.
Wow. Right, because she wouldn't be allowed to race at Daytona.
No, she's 17, 16?
17.
17.
She's 17.
You know, you think I'd remember because I have, no, she's 19. She could.
Oh.
At least I think, unless my dates are wrong. Because I set up a formula unless I wrote her name or age wrong. No, she's 19.
Yeah, she is running lap times comparable to the leader.
Not that lap.
Well, this lap time she ran, yeah. 28.892, and the leader put a 28.78.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely fast.
Which is such a relate. We haven't. When was the last time I could say that about another?
Danica that one time in Cup? I think it was like Kansas, if I'm not mistaken.
Kansas 2014, I believe it was.
Wow. Almost 10 years. It's been about 10 years since then.
All right, let's keep monitoring this.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Okay. I'm gonna change.
She just ran the fastest lap of the top 5.
Nice. Okay,
with a 28.89. Leader put down a 29.14.
Are you watching my stream or are you looking at the website?
I have the website on. I have split tabs.
Nice.
Now let's do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
I mean, she was almost half a second faster. She was at she got another half second off of Hingarani.
28.77.
28.
Yeah, sorry, 28.77.
No, it's the reason that this is the only thing we're focused on right now, as opposed to anything else going on in the field.
Well, because the top 4, I believe, are a single file.
Enfinger is 1.4 ahead of Hingarani, and we're back.
Yep.
Yes, Perez makes. The
Up to 6. Yeah.
How many laps?
Sorry about that.
I feel like it took forever to get back to green. All right.
Yeah, that's a while.
Let's see. So they were getting past the 12 of Ryan Roulette. Oh, contact.
Whoa. Contact. Here comes the 20 of Sawalich. That was wild.
The 20's Ruggiero. 18 Sawalich.
That's how he took the lead.
Yes. And there's the 0-3, which reminds me of something else. Paint scheme wise. All right, let's see who else has been lapped. While this is going on. Let's see if they scroll through the field.
It's everyone from Alex Club down.
So that's...
Well, no, sorry. Caleb Posner.
All right, so So the other cars that got lapped were Brayton Laster, Brad Perez, both in fast track, Bobby Hillis in his 27, Andy Jankowiak in his 73. He was already lapped on. Alice Club, Joe Farr in the 24, John Aramendia in the 63, and Caleb Costner in the 27. So that's 1/3 of the field that's already a lap down.
As these laps click away, Sawallich is trying to reel in Ruggiero, who's making his first career ARCA start, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, our main ARCA, yeah. He's running a few races in ARCA East, and the battle for fourth is going on. And Nick Janides gets lapped. And that
battle for fourth is between Sean Higdorani in the 61 and Isabella Robusto in the 55.
Robusto,
sorry.
So they were mentioning she showed it to Higdorani. Higdorani is the defending ARCA West champion. Thank you, Jamie Little. You got to it. Eventually.
Yeah, she's doing a really nice job.
Where her car looks really good here right now is down here in turns 3 and 4. They're headed into turn 1 right now. She's able to wrap the bottom very well with a lot of speed.
At Tourism Enterprises, they shut down their truck program, their full-time truck program. They said they would try to run part-time, and I believe their ARCA effort is also going to be part-time. All right. Okay. I thought another car might have got lapped. We'll see what happens. What's his name? Robbie Keneally would be next in line. He's in the number 1. Also, Kyle Keller, who's in the 70 car, he's running 23rd right now. He actually intends to run the 12. 70 is the car number he ran last year, and his car paint scheme, it was a tribute to Kurt Busch when he ran in the Winston West Series, I think, or the Southwest Tour. But because Fast Track has the 12, they get precedence because they're the main ARCA series team. So they ran the 70 one more time and will switch to the 12 for the rest of the season. As Robbie Keneally goes a lap down. And there's the 70 car. It's not, okay, this is not the same paint scheme as the year before. That 70 will go a lap
As you were
down.
saying before with the lap cars, they really slowed down Sawallich, who was trying to get to the rear end of Giro.
You can see that.
And really slowed him down a lot, almost about a second back now.
And there's Grant Enfinger we see in third. That Sigma Performance Services, that font for the 23 is the exact same font that GMS fielded when it was an ARCA team. And also,
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when Spencer Gallagher ran ARCA, that was the number font they used. And it also was the number font for the first driver they ever sponsored, who tragically passed away as Robusto takes 4th position away from Sean Higdorani.
Stole the words right out of my mouth there.
Here's Alex.
But she catches up on the
gotta navigate around the lap car. But he's gonna take it low.
Higdorani looks to the dog.
Come on!
Are you kidding me?
Fox! For Fox!
Are you kidding me?
For Fox's sake!
What was that?
For Fox's sake!
Literally! Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
That's the worst.
That is embarrassing. Are you kidding me? Well, and now as we cut back to the leaders, that was awful.
For real. Oh my God.
They just lapped Marco Andretti, I believe.
Yeah, and Takuma Koga and Kyle Keller. We're up to 22 cars in the lead lap. 21 cars in the lead lap, I think. Which just shows the pace of the top cars. There's Connor Mosack battling Tony. Breininger passes Connor Mosack for 9th.
As Mosack looks to the outside, coming to the start-finish line.
Ooh, he's got a good
side-by-side down the front straightaway.
He's got a good run.
And Mosack's going to take that spot back at turn number 1. They're still side-by-side.
He should have the better exit, and he does. He takes it back. Right. I think Trevor Huddleston is going to get lapped soon, which means 21st place Isaac Johnson or probably already got lapped.
She actually finished third at Kansas, which was her best career finish, but really strong on some short tracks as well, which are really, really challenging for somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience.
There's Chris Wright and Tyler Reif.
Battle for the 7th position right there. That's Chris Wright. The 15, that's another.
And there's Andres Perez just up ahead of the two.
Tony and Amber Balkan.
Yeah, man, Trading Motorsports 5 full-time cars, and 2 of them right here are the ladies. Tony riding her full-time on the Balkan. Janet Bedard making her ARCA debut. She had struggled though lap number 2. She was involved in that incident. And then Isabella Robusto. I mean, just determined.
The difference between the top 2 cars is under a second, but everyone else is 5 or more seconds behind Gio Ruggiero.
Robusto is catching up hard on the 23. Well, yeah. They're showing it right on the left side. Oh, come on. And then they cut to it. Like, I'll bet you, like, I'd bet $10 for Busto passes end finger under this next commercial break.
Oh, absolutely. Because we can't see cool things on the racetrack. That would be sin.
I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up.
Heaven forbid we show cool things happen on the racetrack.
Not show we stuff happening on the racetrack. Was like the fact they cut away when they were going 3 wide is obnoxious.
Through the dog leg.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what they made that dog leg for. Those crazy restarts.
She just took the spot.
She made the pass. Passed
Right.
Grant Enfinger into the podium, top 3.
This is not just a refill.
As Gio extends his lead to about a second.
Wait, say that again?
Gio expanded his lead to about a second over William Sawalich.
Oh, he just had a really bad lap. It looks like he lost half a second relative to, well, both Ruggiero and Robusto. I mean, like...
Yeah, 29.9.
If Isabella
29.9 was his last lap.
Yeah, I can see that. If Robusto wins on her first attempt, what does that say about Breidinger, Balkan, or even, you know... Haley Deegan, I can give, I give a slight pass.
Not good things.
Deegan has it slightly less of a chip because she never had well, that's a lie. She did run Venerini equipment. So I never mind.
I mean, either way, even if we compare and contrast, it's still a good show if you win in your first attempt.
Yeah.
Even if you don't, and if she finished as top 5, that is still a really good finish.
her
Considering
this isn't shatter the glass ceiling.
Not only that, but this is not like a super speedway. This is a challenging track with tire fall off and burning the areas of the track you need to be in to gain the most speed as possible.
Thinking back, I know obviously women have won at almost every level of IndyCar. I'm not sure I remember a woman winning at the Formula Regional level of Formula One, at least not recent history. Even Jamie Chadwick hasn't won anything on the Formula side. She did come in. I'll say that. Oh man, so Walich is really losing time. He's back
to about 30 seconds.
His last lap was a second worse. His car, unless either he's having trouble navigating through lap traffic or he's fading. Update on lap cars. Trevor Huddleston went a lap down. So did Todd Souza.
He was the only car in the top 10 to have a lap outside of the 29-second range.
Ouch. The top 13. Okay. But, you know, halfway...
The only driver to have a similar lap was Greg Van Alst in 14th. His next lap was a 29.6, though. He probably just had trouble with
you know what I'm noticing
cars.
Also? Tire wear. Look, they're
That is true. We are 46 laps into a 150-lap event.
I mean, like, why can't we have tires like these on the Cup?
Good year.
I mean, to be fair, that's what they try to do with the new tire, and I think the drivers who had mentioned it said it worked. We just need a car that will actually race on short tracks. Well, anyway, we're back.
Yeah. Anyway, back to ARCA. It's still Ruggiero in the lead.
Yeah. But, you know, I gotta think. Ruggiero, this is his ARCA. I'm pretty sure this is. I think it's his ARCA Menard's debut. I mean, it might not be.
I believe it is. I will look right now.
I'm checking right now too. No, he ran. No, this is his ARCA. This is his main series ARCA debut. He's only won one ARCA East race, which is at Nashville last year. The race won by Luke Fenhouse.
He finished 4th in the Venturini 20.
Right. I mean, it's also amazing. Like the drivers that Venturini picked to run part-time are better than their full-time drivers.
Who are their full-time drivers?
Chris Wright, Amber Balkin, Tony Breidinger, and Amber Balkin just got lapped along with Tanner Reif.
Wow.
I mean, you can't. It's so hard to argue against. I mean, Robusto's old enough to. Oh wow, that is one sideways 16 in the last.
Whoa, yeah, big save out of that 16. That is Jack Wood.
Oh, yeah, that's Jack Wood. Yeah. All right, I want to see. I want to get a view on that 88 car because
Greg Van Alst passes him for 13th, by the way. That's who passed him on that inside.
So 60% of the field has gone a lap down.
Wow.
That 16 is that Jack Wood's having a whale of a time, a really hard time trying to manhandle that car around.
Definitely need some adjustments on that thing.
Well, it might not matter by this point. And I mean, Jack Wood, I mean, we know how much he sucks. He's running this car full-time in the ARCA Menard Series West. Along with Eric John, his teammate being Eric Johnson Jr. On the McAnally side. Looks like Robusto's lap times are starting to fall off as well. At least relative to Sawalich. Well, I think she'll be able to fend off the drivers behind her.
As we're about like 100 laps to go.
That is one slow 99. Holy shoot.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, it was involved in the wreck to start, but still.
That's Michael Maples?
Correct. And driving for Andy Hillenberg.
First career start, I'm assuming?
Second. He ran Daytona.
All right, he raced at Daytona.
John Aramendia is off the track. So is Joe Faray and Bobby Hills. I mentioned them all being lapped before, but they're actually off. And Jake Bowman goes a lap down.
Now it's only the top 15 on the lead lap.
That's 62.5%. That's a beautiful thing since it's 40 cars in the field. Every time someone gets lapped, it's another 2.5% off. And we still got 21 laps to a stage break. And Eric Johnson is not that far ahead of the 20. Oh, Bowman unlapped himself? Or maybe he's fighting side by side? I don't know.
But either way, in his first start in the main ARCA series, Gio Ruggiero has put on a show, leading by almost about 5 seconds on William Sawalich.
You should use it every wash, otherwise the flakes will come back. He's right, you know.
As we go to commercial again.
The ingredients in head and shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes, really?
They're always on your scalp. Little rascal. But good news. There's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes.
Yeah, at least it's not a wreck fest.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Let's see.
This is not just a pharmacist. This is not just
looking at a Mark Martin thing. I'm trying to read it.
This is not just a delivery. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
This is a hero walking his youngest down the aisle, which to his bladder feels like a mile. Yet he stands strong, dry, keeping the leaks only to his eyes. Depend. The only thing stronger than us is you.
Everyone's hyped that Wendy's made the official hamburger of March Madness a buck. But Tyler and Toby,
Okay, Robusto's starting to close in again now. 2.5 seconds. Never mind. 3.1.
Wiggy steak single for $1, only in the app.
I think the pundits are taking note of Robusto's incredible performance, which surprises me that there hasn't been more focus on it. Or maybe that or we're talking over it.
Suchi. PowerPack's tube and fittings are perfect for a variety of do-it-yourself projects. With PowerPack's tube and fittings, you can connect to any plumbing system. Whether you're replacing a water heater, adding a utility sink, or tackling bigger jobs, you can rely on PowerPack's tube and fittings. PowerPack's tube is made in America and available in a variety of sizes. Visit Menards or Menards.com to find a full...
Sean Hignorani and Chris Wright are battling for 7th right now on track.
I see the pass was made. Eric Johnson got lapped. Jake Bowman is still lapped. So that's 14 cars only lapped. 70%. No, 70 would be 20. It would be 12. But the next 3 cars aren't too far behind. Did that commercial car have no numbers on it? Oh, we're under caution.
Oh yeah, we are. We're under caution for the 2nd time.
So that would give Eric Johnson his lap back.
I don't know what we are under caution for.
We'll find out.
Is it this?
Oh,
is it the stage?
It's David Smith.
Oh yeah, huge damage to that right end.
Yeah. Oh, and Jake Bowman.
Yep, into the outside wall in what looks like turn 4.
Man, so that car does not have the Dale Jr. font, which makes me wonder what the hell Fox is doing. More importantly, what I'm excited to see about this will give Robusto a chance to restart with Sawalich and Ruggiero.
You're looking forward to that, considering how restarts are here?
Yeah, I want to see if she can pass him.
All right, fair. All right, let's see what happened. Coming into what looks like turn number 3. Down the back straightaway.
Well, that's Eric Johnson. What the hell is he doing?
Dive bomb out of the 19 right into the rear end of the 05.
And the 05 slid up and... Oh, well, screw Eric Johnson then. He shouldn't get the free pass then because he caused the wreck.
Maybe... I don't want to speak for him, but... Not a good look when you're a lap car trying to get your lap back and you cause a caution.
I mean, you're not going to get your...
It's never a good look, especially when it looks as inadvertent as that.
Yep. Spoiled kid driving for a top-tier team. At least in West.
Yeah, he just didn't even... Yeah. Not a good-looking wreck at all.
Oh, this is right behind, almost behind Sawalich. Almost ahead of Sawalich.
It's not easy just to turn these things left and avoid something like that.
19 is the other McAnally car. Okay, that's a good sign.
Bowman's getting out of his car. He's done for the day.
And I believe David Smith might also be done for the day.
Laps into the ARCA Menards series here as we're under caution for the 2nd incident of the evening involving 3 drivers.
As we're under caution on lap 61 for the 2-car accident caused by the 19 of Eric Johnson Jr., who was trying to get his lap back.
Still not under control, but now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some Rinvoq patients felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days. Some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. And many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older...
Also, look, something I missed. At least I'm gonna check to see if this is correct. But someone on Twitter said, "Did Jamie Little just say Richmond Raceway?"
Oh my God.
Hello, is Bill Weber? Is that you? No, yeah, no. She said, "Welcome back to Richmond Raceway."
What track are we at?
We're at Richmond.
Harvick sweeps at Bristol. What track are we at?
We're at Richmond.
Top 10 is Gio Ruggiero making his first career ARCA start, followed by William Sawalich, Isabella these names, I'm sorry. Robusto, Grant Enfinger, Andres Perez, Tyler Reif, Chris Wright, Sean Hignorati, Connor Mozak, and Tony Breidinger rail out the top 10.
Anywhere else. I mean, have y'all seen those fast food prices lately? It's like even they want you to come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat. Febreze.
I use Febreze fabric refresher every day to make my
Keep on messing up the names because, again, I hate to repeat myself a third time. I just don't watch ARCA that much.
By the way, Hailie Deegan is the second female to win an NASCAR race. You know who the first one was, and in what series?
Famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family.
I don't know either, but I have a feeling it was either Xfinity or Cup.
No.
Was it ARCA?
No.
Convertible series?
No. It's a series that.
Is it one of the international series?
No.
What series? Trucks? No.
The Dash series.
Goodies Dash series?
Correct.
Who?
Shauna.
I didn't know that.
Shauna Robinson.
It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy-duty spots are extra thick.
The name sounds familiar.
She was the first woman to win an Xfinity pole. And then Mike Wallace wrecked her on purpose on lap 1 because he was butthurt about it.
Bruh.
It's a scumbag. Yeah, so Shauna Robinson has 3 Dash Series wins. Her first came in 1988 when she won a race at New Asheville Speedway. She has 2 wins in the 89 season. And that was at, her wins came at Lanier Raceplex and Myrtle Beach. Now it's
Myrtle Beach.
time. He'll be running the number 26 Good Gear Wrench Toyota for Sam Hunt Racing. No, we'll have to deal with Jamie Little's commentary again.
He's another one of those drivers that performed here in the ARCA Menard Series. Remember that battle when we talked about Ty Gibbs winning the championship? Well, he went toe-to-toe with Ty Gibbs. Finished first. They won like...
Will this be the stage break or no?
No, we got to hit 75 laps.
Okay.
As a springboard onto the Truck Series.
And what team was he with?
So since we are on lap 66, they're still cleaning up the track.
Very quickly, they're making do a second Truck Series here.
He's going to do it again hopefully this year, but that's quick.
Actually, it's his... Did he run full-time 2022 in ARCA? No.
Who?
No. Moving very quickly, my ass. He spent 3 years in trucks, one of them being part-time. This is the starter in trucks first, and one of them which was part-time.
Enfinger?
No. Heim. Enfinger's been in trucks since 2016.
Yeah, sorry. I was just confused because I asked who.
There's Jesse Love. I mean, he's moved up faster than Heim has.
Oh, yeah, there he is. I'll never forget when Austin Hill said after Martinsville that he couldn't wait. I mean, hey, Jesse Love has impressed me from his 3 races he's done.
Well, his first intermediate start, he finished behind Hailie Deegan, who is running in definitely worse equipment. Okay, Fox, I can see they're lined up double file. They're trying to double file. If we go to restart, and okay,
we're gonna have Jesse. We're gonna do it side by side. Nope, never mind. Wouldn't that be funny if they just did a side by side with the interview and the restart?
I mean, God, it's a joke.
So Wallace took the outside and Ruggiero took the inside. The 2 Toyotas up in front.
Thanks for the. I mean, no. Where's Andretti? I mean, I don't want to scroll down. Oh, he's in. Never mind. He's in 24th.
Yes, he's a lap down.
All right, here we go. All right, you commentate and take us to the stage break.
All right, coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Back out at Phoenix. Side by side entering the dog leg throughout 3-4 rows almost.
We got to pass.
Still side by side entering turn number 1. Grand Enfinger got the jump better on Isabella, but now they're both side by side as we're still side by side for the lead between Sawalich and Ruggiero.
He's got a nose. Ooh.
Entering turn number 3, still side by side. To the inside goes the 20. Side by side still. But Gio's going to take the lead.
Was there contact?
Yes, contact between the two. Still side by side coming into turn number 1.
Oh, man, that's a lot of... I mean, these two are
Big wiggle out of the 20. These two are battling like it's the last few
spin. It's Greg Van Alst around. And we're still green. Now it's caution.
Yep. Caution comes out. William Sawalich is your leader. And as of the caution, this will probably bring us to the stage break.
Debatable. We might have 1 or 2 laps. I mean, it was a quick spin, and there's no cleanup. Wait, what the heck is... Okay, is this near that 35 skewed?
It is. It is.
Well, that looked weird. Oh, my God.
Yep, definitely skewed.
Now, Tanner Reif will get the free pass.
Entering turn number 1, he was on the inside of the 6, and he just got loose. He was on the inside of LeVar Scott for 11th position, I believe. Mm-hmm. He just self-spun.
Tanner Reif, by the way, I'm thinking that he had the car that was now occupied by Jack Wood, but he underperformed a lot last year. Gotta wonder what opportunity. I mean, thinking about drivers from ARCA West, I really hope Landon Lewis gets another good ride somewhere. He's he's a great young talent, but he has no ride. Same for Luke Fenhouse. Even though he will have a few starts with Thor Sport, but still.
Gio was wheeling that thing.
Real. Pretty sure these two have raced together a lot in the Cars Tour.
We are under caution again.
No, we're still under caution. It hasn't...
Yeah. Well, again, because we just came back from a caution.
Well, that means we're still under caution. There wasn't another...
Yeah.
Also, I haven't commented on it. I don't like the paint scheme. I think it was better last year on Sawalich.
I still like it.
I don't...
I mean, let me look at last year's.
I like the white 18 over a colored in version. There's... Oh, okay. I guess best case scenario, we get 1 lap.
Best?
Yeah. Well, that or we go to the halfway. It's either 1 lap or green or we go to the halfway break.
Yep.
I've known her since she was about 8, so it's hard for me to look at her as a woman.
That's not the best line I've ever heard, Phil.
What was it?
I've known her since she was 8, so it's hard for me to look at her as a woman.
Could have worded that better.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that made me uncomfortable too. I would have worded it. I would have worded that better or not said it at all.
I wouldn't have said it like that.
Yeah.
Seems something like she's grown into a fine young woman. I don't. That's a way. I think that's better. I think that's a better way of saying it.
I don't know. I turned the volume off on my stream.
You know, that's fair.
I don't want to hear two separate commentary booths. Plus, I'd rather hear you over the Fox Sports booth.
Yeah.
Seems like they are lining up for a one-lap shootout,
Yep,
I believe.
it'll be one lap.
Yep.
Let's hope they don't kill each other like they did at Daytona. Remember that wreck.
So much. You look at the list of crew chiefs now. They're all engineers. You have to have an engineering degree. You've had to know how to work on these race cars. They always give other racing series all the credit. NASCAR is right there with them when it comes to engineers and how important.
So it'll be Sawalich on the outside and Ribeiro on the inside, followed by Rotus. I keep on messing that name up. I am so sorry.
You're not even getting the consonants correct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna do the one lap.
Yeah, I'll let you get it.
Yeah. Write the name.
I'm off.
Write Robusto down. Then
Robusto.
Write
Okay.
it down. Read it.
Because I look at the name and I see the U.
It's but you're missing the B.
Robusto. Okay. Yeah, that is true.
Okay, they're coming out of 4. It's gonna be one lap. Ooh, that was a really early jump for Sawalich, or a bad start for Ruggiero as they go into the dogleg. Sawalich easily takes the lead. 3 wide for second. Grant Enfinger, sorry, it was 3 wide for third. Enfinger takes third ahead of Robusto. As it's 3 wide for fourth, they go down the backstretch. Robusto trying to fight back on the inside. That 23 is loose. Top 2 are away. So the battle at the line will be for third position. Oh man, contact there as Hingarani tries to sneak down to the inside. But Enfinger prevails and he'll take third. We're still not, the caution has not been called yet. Robusto's only on the 4th. Hingarani trying to snatch it. Now the caution is out.
That was Jack Wood who took the dogleg 3 wide and stayed on that bottom all throughout turns 1 and most of turn 2.
And he got up to 6th place.
That was a great play by Jack Wood to gain a ton of positions on that restart.
And Amber Balkan will get the free pass, putting all 5 Venerini cars in play still.
Thank you for taking that.
Okay.
And now we are at halfway.
And I'm going to mute my TV because this Reese's commercial is unbearable.
I got a Homes.com commercial. What Reese's commercial?
The one where the family's going crazy.
Oh, yeah. I did not like that one either.
So anyway, I'll be doing 5 streams this weekend. ARCA, Xfinity, Indy Next, IndyCar, and Cup in that order. Saving potentially the worst for last. And again, I thought that was what Atlanta was going to be. There is still a chance for a miracle. It happened at Atlanta. I can't believe that, or I can be delusional.
I will not be the delusional one here.
I know it'll probably suck.
It will. It will probably suck.
Well, at least we only have 2 weeks before the next short track road course package race.
So after Phoenix, we go to Bristol,
which uses the regular package because the loads are too heavy on the low downforce package to use at Bristol, and then we go to COTA, one of my favorite tracks.
I would say it's one of my favorite, but I feel like that would be biased.
Popper's reports there is some rain to the north, but not sure it will get here.
Interesting. I believe that would be the first time a race here at Phoenix has been affected by rain in any of the NASCAR series since 2015, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, to this point, it only almost had it in 2020, as hours after we wrapped up the championship race, a torrential downpour hit the track.
Yes.
Let's see. Driver, spotter, and crew chief of the 93 told the report to the ARCA hauler after the race. That's
The 93?
That's Caleb Costner for Costner Weaver Motorsports.
Excuse me, that's never good.
NASCAR Twitter account actually reposting Denny Hamlin's thoughts on the race package.
The official NASCAR account?
Yes.
That is weird.
He said that let's start with him saying this is a 10% fix. We need 100. Wait.
I wonder why.
Oh, because this is a 10% fix. Like if back in the old days, heydays where aerodynamics didn't matter, which is 0, and this is what we had was 100. This is like 90, so it's going to be a very, very small change. But anything that can allow us to run closer to each other, across each other's wake, without the air blocking that we've seen over the last few weeks, I think that'll be a good thing. And I certainly think this package, this tire is heading in the right direction. The tire is the package, isn't?
I mean, I will take good news where good news comes with the tire.
But
because that was another major problem, the tire not falling off.
Yeah. That's a kind of constant across all the short tracks except for Richmond Raceway. Richmond has been odd. I think it's the only short track, in my opinion, where the racing actually got better.
Absolutely.
I really like Richmond now, where it used to be my second least favorite track ahead of Texas.
Well, I mean, now Texas isn't going to Texas.
Except even Texas was decent last year.
It was all right. So, non-competitive pit stops. Is that for all of ARCA, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
All right.
I gotta wonder, I believe ARCA East and ARCA West might actually have 2. I just remember off the top of my head. Oh, so someone else on Twitter, I think, noted on how creepy it sounded.
All right.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta wonder how long before the dam breaks on horsepower. Just wanna
say that again.
I gotta wonder how long until the dam breaks for NASCAR to relent on horsepower.
It's got to be soon.
I mean, they can't keep trying to fiddle with the air. They've taken off almost everything off the diffuser at this point.
The only thing left to do is maybe change the gear ratios, because I mean, I'm not a car guy to that extent, but I don't think we should be running 5 gears at short tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's such a small change, but I think it would change a little bit. But I still can't believe the nerve of the CEO saying, I'm not a driver, and then explaining why they don't need extra horsepower.
Yeah,
to me, that's asinine.
It is.
I understand wanting to find different avenues. I understand that. But don't say in an interview that you're not a driver and then say that the drivers might be right, but we'll look somewhere else. It's like, the drivers are the ones that drive every Sunday for your brand. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you want to listen to them so it makes it seem like you're listening to the things that give you your money?
Yes. This being said, at least this year, NASCAR has shown an increased willingness to act really quickly if circumstances demand it.
Yes.
With the Clash getting rescheduled, I mean, this is only so far for events. There's just the Clash getting rescheduled to a day with literally hours' notice, or the ARCA race getting moved up an entire day. I can hope that's not. I try to think. You know me, relative to other people, I try to be very optimistic. Though I will call out the BS when I think it deserves to be called out. I just hope.
I have less optimism.
I know
of the two of us. I don't know. It's just hard to trust NASCAR because they've done so much shit since 2015.
Yeah, except I feel like most of what they've done since 2020 has been the correct stuff.
The choose rule was a good choice. Having not all races be 550 was a good choice in 2020.
I mean, the next gen car, which people so much complained about when it came out, I think has actually been at least for my opinion, way better than the Gen 6.
I think the biggest problem with me agreeing with that would be the drivers complained about the safety measures and NASCAR shrugged it off, and now Kurt Busch is retired indefinitely, pretty much.
And now NASCAR fixed them.
That is true. That is true, but it did take them a whole season.
Yes, well, yeah.
If I remember correctly, I could be wrong on this. They said they were working on the rear bumper tag as early as like midsummer.
Yeah.
Like the official report that they were working on the rear bumper.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, kudos to them for even changing it. They could have just not, which I don't know why they wouldn't, but...
Ronnie seems to have trouble getting out of his... Okay, there he goes.
Yep.
But... Yeah, actually, and you know, it wasn't just Kurt Busch that got sidelined. Bowman.
Alex Bowman as well.
Yeah. But, you know, they fixed the car. I think an unnoticed change is that now the only events that are 500 miles are Daytona and Talladega, or in the Southern 500. And then there's the 600, which I think is good. It separates the regular intermediate races from the marquee events.
That is true.
I don't know. So that the only races that were left that were 500 milers, I think, were Atlanta's spring race and Texas's race, and then they both got short. And so obviously those all got shortened. Obviously scheduling has been my favorite thing that has improved.
Absolutely.
Oh God, like contrast the schedule 5 years ago to what we have now.
The most aggressive of the big three.
Yeah. Coda, Road America at one point.
Sadly, may Road America rest in peace in the Cup Series. Not the best track for racing, but I liked it personally.
It drew a crowd. Chicago, which everyone shit on, and then it delivered. Well, we'll see how it does in the dry. But Atlanta was fine in the dry. I think Chicago will be fine in the dry. Bristol Dirt, they tried it. The Clash, really great race this year. What else? Iowa's coming back. We got the Brickyard 400 back after they tried the Indy Road Course. At least they tried the Indy Road Course. It was a dumpster fire.
The first 2 years.
We've got Wilkesboro back. I mean,
which is awesome.
Like, if you told somebody 5 years ago, we'll be racing at North Wilkesboro.
We'd look at you like you had 5 heads.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's awesome, though. I don't care that the short track package sucks. I don't care that the racing there sucks. Just the idea of racing at a classic NASCAR track like that is awesome.
Indeed. Now, if they could only improve their...
Have good racing.
No. Well, I was going to say, change their ticket package so it's not the weekend only.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, because they're trying to get everyone to go to every race, but the problem is people aren't as willing to spend on it now than they were last year. So,
well, you know, trucks.
So I can't. I think last time I saw the ticket sales weren't fantastic. Well, maybe if it has a cup race, that'll change.
Like points paying.
Like a points paying race, yes.
I think that could work. That'd be cool.
Then we can take the trip, the All-Star Race to Rocking. Anyway, I'm gonna let you take the call again. I think we're about to go back to green.
I don't know if they're going back green.
The pace car just pulled off.
Oh, yep, they are. Yep, they are. I'm still on the back straightaway. Where are you?
Turn 4. Race.
All right, yeah, you're ahead. You get the call. You're ahead.
Okay, here we go. We're back to green for the second half of the General Tire 150. Rogero, much more aggressive restart on the inside, banging on the door of Williams to Walich. Enfinger looks down low, but the top two are already clear of him. Here comes Hingarani all the way to the bottom. See if he can make an aggressive move for third. He's clear of... No, he's not clear of Robusto. He's going to slide back into fifth spot as Robusto is going to hold on to fourth. Jack Wood, who made such an impressive move to get to sixth. He is hanging there in the same position behind Isabella Robusto. As Hingorani takes fourth. Here he goes. He's going to try to do the same thing he did before. Right, he goes all the way down the apron. But he's not.
And Jack Wood gets side by side
Not
with
able to clear.
Robusto.
Not even close.
Well, well, they were side by side, but now he falls back behind.
There's Mosak in the top 10. I don't even see where he came from.
And he is side by side with Tyler Reif.
So Wallach currently leads ahead of Ruggiero by about half a second.
Feel good till they don't.
Has command of this race again. Once Gio got around
13 to
Chris
does the
Wright.
13 to Tyler Reif very loose coming out of turn number 1.
Chris Wright takes the 7th position.
Well, so Walsh knows his car went loose around lap 10 or 15, so he's trying to make hay while.
All right, what I want to see now is that after all the cars have been adjusted, does the 55 maintain the speed that she had in the first run?
Manage that gap. Make sure he doesn't get too far out.
Perez gets
we were just talking about the
Actually, more important when you think about it, so Wallach probably wants revenge. Because if you remember, he was taken out, I believe he was wrecked out of the lead last year.
Reif got by Perez for 9th place.
No, Reif would be sliding backwards.
Yeah, Perez got by.
Oh, Perez got, Perez, never mind, Perez got Reif, yes.
Well, Max Siegel, who runs this organization, actually was the president at Dillon Hart Incorporated when I was 15 years old back in 2007. I signed with DEI, and Max Siegel's the one that signed my contract.
Wow.
he signed you with those.
I was trying to look like Phil.
You know, it never clicked in my head that Max Siegel might actually be it.
I think it
Like,
was the other way.
not white. I have no idea why. I'm an idiot. Considering
Well, I was gonna comment on Trevor Bain and the DEI shirt.
he's gotten actually, Trevor Bain was rocking the Dale Jr. hair.
Interesting.
You know, I mean, like, with Dale Jr. in his early cup career had blonde tips.
Really
Yep.
interesting. That's kind of weird.
Ooh. What is up with Amber Balkan? Like, she is slower than the other cars in the lead lap. There's a clear gap. There's a clear degree of separation there. Then again, she was the free pass, so she doesn't have to work through the lap traffic. So never mind. There's Mosak trying to work on Jack Wood for 6th. I believe he's running full time in TA2 this year in the Trans Am series.
It messes up your entry angle, though. We see him slide up in the center of the corner, and that's because he's so shallow getting in because of your perspective. You come off that dog leg and you don't get all the way out to the wall. Makes it really hard running in the corner, but still able to take away that spot.
I was talking to Shane Huffman, crew chief on the car from Connor. He said they didn't feel like they got enough temperature in the engine for qualifying. Just didn't feel like he came up to speed. But right now, Connor's doing a great job up to the 6th spot.
Let's get an update on the 28. Mosak. Josh?
Yeah, the biggest complaint for Connor Mosak in this race so far was 1 and 2. Earlier, he said, I am just too loose to 1 and 2. Well, the team telling them just do your best to maintain, but we got to make it up in 3 and 4. You see, after those adjustments during that last stop, the car is getting better. He's been moving up slots. And this is a guy who's super confident. Had an Xfinity race here last year, said that went really well. And this is one of the tracks where he's got a lot of laps he feels good about.
I mentioned Josh earlier in the show that this guy has popped up all different teams and different series. He got that big win at Kansas.
But what'd you well, nothing's really happening right now. What did you think of the USF 2000 race from earlier?
I only watched a few laps, so I didn't have enough to take away from it.
I think there was a passive lead with 2 to go, with Max Garcia passing Eva Goris Papasavas. Giafoni got back up to 11th before the race. Oh, we got a spin! Isaac Johnson!
34. Isaac Johnson.
That's a teammate to Greg.
The Endress plus Hauser car.
They're having a tough day then at that team, aren't they, Phil?
Yeah, you see the.
And that means Trevor Huddleston will get the free pass.
He works full time for them. He's a sales engineer for that company, and they're sponsoring him here, so that's nice.
He was running 19th at the time.
That'll bring the caution out with 60 laps to go.
For this incident right here.
It's like he just got loose off of the 3. Of Todd Souza.
Yeah, he came into that corner. He came into that corner a bit too fast, it seemed, and then just lost it. Luckily, everyone around him avoided it. What are your thoughts on this race so far?
It's okay. It's not bad. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Although most of the action has definitely been in the middle of the pack as opposed to up front. Kind of like Vegas now that I think about it.
Yep.
As you're not an ARCA guy, well, I'm gonna take the moment and go over the ARCA schedule, especially for those also who might not necessarily follow the ARCA Menard series, as not every race is concurrent with an ARCA track, with a NASCAR track. So we had Daytona a few weeks ago, and now we have ARCA at Phoenix. The next race is in a month and a half at Talladega, so we gotta wait a whole 6 weeks for that one. Then the next one is also concurrent NASCAR race at Dover. Then again at Kansas, and then at Charlotte. The last consecutive concurrent NASCAR track they run it as Iowa, as ARCA will be running there, along with NASCAR with the inaugural Cup Series race at Iowa. So I'm assuming you're familiar with all 7 of those tracks that I mentioned.
Yes.
All right. So from here on out, this is where the schedule starts to diverge. So comparing to the race weekends, the next ARCA race is on the weekend that they run at New Hampshire. ARCA will be running at Mid-Ohio, which is, I believe, it'll be the only stock car series running at the track.
Really?
Yep. Well, yeah, this year at least.
Yeah.
It might be concurrent with either IMSA or IndyCar. Wait, is IMSA even run at Mid-Ohio still? They don't run at Mid-Ohio. Let me check IndyCar. No, that's Indy Next's website. But yeah, it's one of 2 road courses on the schedule. And I sure remember. No, it's not. So it's a standalone event. Well, I sure remember how disastrous that race was last year.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The next one is at our first Midwest short track at the Berlin Raceway in Marne, Michigan, at the same weekend that NASCAR is at Nashville. So Berlin Raceway is a 7/16 mile oval, and it's a very bizarre shape. I'm going to send a picture of the shape to you. But this is where Johnny Benson harnessed his skills, or honed his skills. Right, so I sent classic a shape of the Berlin Raceway.
That is weird.
Yeah. So then the next stop, also the Mid-Ohio race, I should mention, is also one of the 3 races that's on FS2 as opposed to FS1. Race number 10 brings us to IRP in the same weekend of the Brickyard, about a few weeks after the ARCA race at Berlin. The next 2 races take place during the Olympics, and both of them are at short tracks. Salem Speedway, which is a 0.555 mile short track, and the Elko Speedway, which is the shortest track run at a national level, being a 3/8 mile one. Anyway, the cars are about to go back to green, I think. I'll cover the rest of the schedule when we get back. I'll send you pictures of Salem and Elko.
Maybe the event will pass with the win, or it might, wherever it may be, or we'll wait.
Oh, that is weird.
It's the outer oval, not the inner oval.
I figured.
There's Elko, I just sent you. All right, here we go. We're green once more at Phoenix. Ooh, it's almost 4 wide. Ooh. Whoa, holy crap, they're really spread out wide. Robusto force all the way to the bottom. She's going to lose, she might lose at least 1 spot. They go 3 wide. Whoa! Oh man, the third. Oh man! Almost a big wreck between Tyler Reif, Isabella Robusto, and Jack Wood.
They were
Oh,
3
my
wide
God.
down the back
They're
straightaway.
still 3 wide. Oh, 4 wide if you count the 13 all the way at the top. Oh my God.
This is a insane battle for what looks like 6th place,
50.
involving four cars, and also the 15 of Wright was also looking and near all 4 of them.
Disaster for Robusto, who's running the top 5 for the middle of the race, but at least she clears Tyler Wright to get back into 6th. Meanwhile, Connor Mostak has snuck into the top 5 as a result of that jockeying for position. My God.
That was insane. I'm shocked they kept it all straight.
Me too.
Because that was insane coming out of turn 2 with the 55. Well, the 55 coming up into the 16, and those 3 coming together. As it's still Sawalich out in front by about a good second.
I gotta wonder, why doesn't ARCA update its timing until they cross the line? Like, what?
It is weird.
It's like NASCAR is constantly, the ticker's always changing.
Yeah, I just noticed that on the actual Fox ticker. I noticed it on the online one.
Right, well,
yep, Sawalich leads by about a second.
Robusto hunting down Jack Wood. She's gonna pull to the inside and make the pass through 3 and 4 right here. As I see LeVar Scott trying to do the same thing to Tyler Reif. Okay, she didn't do it that turn.
Coming into 3 and 4, she just ran it too wide, got loose, couldn't make the move.
Got right to the quarter panel.
That should help that loose situation. You see her car now. She's adjusted to it. She's back in the
And she is there, but she doesn't make the move coming into 3rd.
There she goes. He's gonna try and run side by side. Send it 3-8 to the dog leg. Jack Wood sends it down there too. It's all about exit. And I guess the entrance to turn 1. Oh, she got it! 5th. That's 6th place. I mean, at this point, I don't know if she'll catch up to the top 5, but if she beats her full-time teammates, that's a win.
Absolutely. Who's the highest running of the rest of her full-time teammates?
Breidinger is in 9th. Chris Wright's in 12th. Amber Balkan's in 15th.
It's amazing to see the progression on how she's been able to.
I mean, not a good. I mean, a decent run for Breidinger. That's a top 10.
Yeah, but it's her 3rd season. I mean, she didn't run every race last year, but she ran most of them. I expect more if you're in this equipment at this point.
That is true.
Chris Wright, with his experience, has the same problem. Amber Balkan hasn't run as much, but she's running the worst of all of them. Like,
in 15th.
Yeah, and she finished. She did finish top 10 at Daytona, but spent most of the race a lap down due to being in the wreck. I don't know how you judge that. But.
And plus, Daytona was also a wreck fest, so.
I know. The only reason she got a good finish is because she got the final free. Whatever. I can't. That's how it goes sometimes. Well, we're in a commercial looking at Twitter. There's a fight. Looks like a big boxing fight going in a few weeks. Who do you think would win? Logan Paul or Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson?
Me too. I believe it.
I hope so. Cannot stand either of the Paul brothers.
Like I just hope I know Tyson's really old for a boxer at this point, but I just love to see him knock out Logan Paul in one hit.
Agreed.
Brian Murphy on Twitter, who works with Ralph, says, retweeting a tweet that he said last year. What if I told you, regardless of what aero package or tire comment we bring, I'd even be willing to toss in additional horsepower. The desired product is unattainable.
I think it's more of the issue of the aerodynamic dependency of the next gen, if anything, really.
That's true. I mean, I really do like the next gen car.
I have a hard time. I like some of the racing it produces. I don't like it as a car. Because I know it was 2 years ago, but you still can't wipe the stains away of the 2 concussions. The 2 confirmed concussions we got from it. And, well, actually 3. I'm sorry. Noah Gragson. Last year. After his gateway crash.
Right. Though I think
there's been some great racing, but the problem is how long until those crew chiefs figure out like the ins and outs of the car. I mean, we can't be that far away.
I mean, they've already tried to do a successive amount of cheating.
Like I said, after Las Vegas, I do see a lot of like aero blocking start to come into play.
Clearly, Hendrick Motorsports have also figured out
I expect that. I know that's seen in every car, and I know that, but I expect to see a lot more of that at the bigger half a miles. I mean, you can point and laugh at me if I'm wrong, but I'll expect that to become more of an issue towards as the season goes along. If I'm wrong, I give you full permission to point and laugh at me, but it's something I expect to see.
Did track and field, did high jump, long jump.
Spire, someone asking on Twitter, is Xenon fraud watch or is Spire's third car a brick? Hocevar was 10th in practice, LaJoie was 18th, Zane Smith was 35th. And this is...
I mean, Hocevar, I know people like to crap on him, but I feel like he is talented.
Zane Smith did not have a great run at Vegas. I remember that.
But he did have car issues, if I'm not mistaken.
I know, but the third car suck would still fall in the category of mechanical failures. No. Less than 40 laps to go.
It's still it's all Sawallich. And the biggest movers didn't really move much.
No.
+2 for Scott and +2 for Breidinger. As there's a caution on the racetrack, I believe. Yep, caution.
This for rain? Lightning. Lightning.
Wow. Put those 30 minutes on the clock.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
We're not going anywhere.
Come on. Oh, that sucks.
With 38 laps to go with William Sawallich in the lead, we have a caution for Lightning, which means, yep, there it is.
Oh, yeah, well, you could, holy crap. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I would say pull out the caution for that. I would say.
Wow. You can see it from the track. Oh, my God. You can see that from the camera.
It's very dangerous, but that would be an awesome picture, though. Just like the cars with, like, the lightning. But anyway, we are under caution with 37 laps to go. This will be red flagged for a 30-minute, or is it 30 or 15?
30 minutes.
30-minute lightning clock with William Sawallich in the lead.
All right. Let me check chat. I realize I haven't even looked at the chat the whole time, which is my own fault. I got too engrossed. Right, Bone Dust and Kennel, poor Artie. All right. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna try and dig up some trivia. While we're waiting.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be here for a while.
Kyle Keller will get the free pass. All right. Let's see how good you remember. Okay, I'm gonna test you with this. Starting from 2023 and going backwards, name as many champions as you can for NASCAR. If you mess one up, you lose.
All right, so 2023, Ryan Blaney.
Yes.
2022 was Joey Logano.
Yes.
Sadly, to my chagrin.
Yeah.
I was on a call with my friends for that race, and I said, Chastain, ride the wall. He didn't, sadly.
What?
2021 was Kyle Larson.
Correct.
2020 was Chase Elliott.
Yep.
I was happy for him when he won.
Me too. I can't believe he made it there in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know what shot more that he won the title or Hardwick didn't make it to Phoenix. Then again, if you lose 42 points in one race, then you kind of deserve it.
Okay.
I'm
iffy with that because with like Truex last year, I mean, wow, he had an awful final 10 races.
Yeah, he did, and he didn't make the final 4. He didn't even.
If I'm not mistaken, he had the same average finish in those last 10 races as Corey LaJoie.
I don't know, but Truex tanked so hard. He entered it as the points leader and didn't even finish in the top 10 in points.
Wow. All right, so that puts me at 2019, which is Kyle Busch.
Yep.
2018 was Joey.
Yep.
2017 was Truex.
Yes.
2016, this was one of the first races I remember watching flag to flag. Jimmy Johnson.
Yep.
Was very happy. Well, I mean, I knew of NASCAR, and I always liked the 48, but I didn't know who it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's that car I saw growing up. And then I liked Jimmy Johnson. At the worst time to like Jimmy Johnson, I must say.
I started watching. I was a Jeff Gordon fan from 2007 onward, so I feel the pain.
No, jeez.
All right, we're 2015.
2015. Or 2016?
No, just did 2016. 2015.
2015 was Kyle Busch.
2014.
Kevin Harvick, and that ends the playoff era.
2013.
Jimmy Johnson.
2012.
This was the final year of the COT. This was Brad Keselowski.
2011.
And his great post-race drunk interview.
Yes, it's a legend.
2011.
Mm-hmm.
That would be one of the greatest battles for the championship between Carl Edwards, who lost it, and Tony Stewart, who won it.
2010.
Ooh. '10. Was that Jimmy Johnson?
Yes. 2009.
Jimmy Johnson.
2008.
Jimmy Johnson.
2007.
Jimmy Johnson.
2006.
And for one last time, Jimmy Johnson.
2005.
Tony Stewart?
Yeah, now we're getting to before you were born. 2004.
Yes. Kurt Busch. I have a buddy who's a Kurt Busch fan. That's how I know that one.
Now we go into full point seasons. Like 2003.
Matt Kenseth.
2002.
This is where you lose me. 2002.
Yeah.
Do I get a hint or no?
Mark Martin finished second. It was a first-time champion.
First-time champion.
The last.
Would he win another one?
Yes. It was the final championship for Pontiac.
Oh, Tony Stewart.
Yes. 01.
Ooh.
I'll kill you if you don't get this. I mean, it's my favorite season. It's my favorite season. I've seen I've seen over half the races from it.
Wow.
I mean, it's so good. It was so competitive, except for the guy who ran away with it. But
I now don't want to get it wrong. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm probably wrong with this. Jeff Gordon?
2000.
Oh, I was right. Yeah. I have no idea who won 2000.
You watched 500 Days, didn't you?
I did watch 500 Days. I should know. And I was just watching 500 Days too. I'm a fraud. It
was a one-time champion. He just got signed to a deal long after he was retired. Today. Check Discord.
Oh yeah.
Check the motorsports.
Labonte.
Yes. 1999.
Yep. 1999. Can you tell I don't really know the NASCAR champions as well as the NHL champions?
Yep.
Is this Jeff Gordon or no?
Nope. Dale Jarrett.
Nope. All right.
You end at 99. All right. Let's try. I'm gonna do a similar one, but this time I want you to tell me the Daytona 500 winner, starting from 2024 and going backwards.
All right. So much to my very much chagrin, William Byron won the Daytona 500.
Yeah. No, but
Which, fun fact, when I was on call with my friends for this past Sunday's race, I completely forgot that he won the 500 and made a call saying that Hendrick Motorsports wins their first race, because I totally have removed the Daytona 500 from my memory.
Ouch. All right. 23.
I mean, can you blame me, though?
Nope.
If roles were reversed, would you forget the Daytona 500?
Nope. I get over stuff quicker.
All right. So that puts us at 2023, which I was happy that he won. Ricky Stenhouse.
Yes. Stenhouse. 22.
Cindric.
21.
McDowell.
I'm gonna keep the race audio on in the background in case they call it. 2020.
Right. 2020 was Denny Hamlin.
2019.
Same driver.
2018.
Austin Dillon.
2017.
That was Kurt, if I'm not mistaken.
2016.
Hamlin as well.
Closest 500 finish of all time, by the way.
Yes.
2015.
Logano.
2014.
Dale Jr.
2013.
Jimmy.
2012.
Kenzie.
Yes. 2011.
Trevor Bayne.
2010.
Ooh. 2010. Oh, Jamie McMurray.
Little Jamie, baby. Oh,
Little Jamie, baby.
2009.
I think I know who won 2008, because 2008 was the first year at the COT, correct?
For the 500, yes, but I asked for 09.
Okay. 2009.
They win so often, but right now they're sitting second. Joe Gibbs Racing right now sitting.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm stumped with this one.
09.
Can I get a hint?
09 ended in a rain delay. It ended under rain.
It ended under rain. Oh, was this Did this Trevor win again?
Yes.
In the 500?
Yes.
This was Matt Kenseth as well.
Yes. 08.
08 was Newman.
07.
One of the greatest finishes. Sadly, Mark Martin didn't win it. It was Harvick.
06.
That was also Jimmy Johnson.
05.
I think I was watching 05 not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken, that was Tony Stewart's best shot to win it.
I mean, I'd say he had the best car in 07. He just wrecked with the second best car. But I digress. Let you know, Stewart finished second in 04. But I digress further.
2005, you said?
Yes.
I feel like it's a name that I should not forget. Did they win a 500 before this?
2.
2. Did they ever win a 500 after?
No.
Were they known as a restrictor plate track guy?
Not necessarily, but he has the most restrictor plate wins of any driver, even more than Dale Earnhardt.
Even more than
Dale Sr.
Dale
has
Jr.?
Dale Sr. has no. Jeff Gordon.
No.
So Dale Sr.
Junior won in
right. Junior won in 04. Here's the thing about Earnhardt has 10 wins at Talladega. Two of them were before restrictor plates, so he has 8 plate wins at Dega. He has 3 wins at Daytona on their plates. That's 11. Jeff Gordon has 6 wins at Daytona and 6 wins at Talladega, which adds up to 12. Most of any driver since restrictor plates were added. But nobody ever. But you don't really think of him as a restrictor plate guy.
Yeah, I don't. I know Jeff Gordon for how crazy he was.
I mean, let me list them off. 95, he wins the Pepsi 400. 96, he won the second race at Talladega when it was a summer race. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that one either. The second Talladega race used to be in the summer.
That is... Knowing the heat that the South gets, that must have been bad.
Yeah. 97, he wins the 500. 98, he wins the Daytona, he wins the Pepsi 400, which was a week after Talladega in the fall due to wildfires. So this year was not the first time they had 2 plate races back to back. 99, he wins the 500. 2000, he wins the spring race at Talladega. 04, he wins spring Talladega and the Pepsi 400. 05, he wins the 500 in spring Dega, and in 07, he sweeps Talladega. So 12 wins on super speedways. Dale Jr., I think, has 11 as well. 6 at Talladega and... Wait. 10 or... Maybe it's 10? He's won... No. Junior has 10 restrictor plate wins. 6 at Talladega, 4 at Daytona. I got the idea, thinking about stuff like this when it was a few years ago. I think it was 2021 when F1 had their Grill the Grid. They still have their Grill the Grid stuff, but it was they had challenged everyone to name all the champions as far back as they could. Most drivers got it to the 90s and then lost it at Villeneuve in 97. Some of the best ones dropped out in the 80s, and then Sebastian Vettel named all of them.
I guess I'd be like the Sebastian Vettel of NHL champions. But the farthest I've ever gotten without help is the 80s. But the farthest I've gotten with some what was it called in Want to Be a Millionaire? Lifelines?
Lifelines.
Yeah, with some lifelines, I've gotten as far back as 66.
All right. Let's try another one from Grill the Grid that they did. All right. Name a team that starts with each letter.
In NASCAR?
It can be historical. And I'll be nice and accept Xfinity and truck teams. I won't go with... I don't think there's ever been one that started with... Well, I guess I'll figure it out once we get to... So, A.
A, Of course, it had to start with a tricky letter.
I can think of one right off the bat.
Really?
Yeah.
A. This is, again, fraud alert. Covers are on the race cars, by the way.
There's one in the Xfinity series right now.
Oh, Alpha Prime.
B.
Big Machine, I believe it's called.
Yes. C.
C. Have they canceled the race yet?
Nope.
Or no? Nope. All right. They might not if they can get it all into lights.
I mean, they could. They have the option to stop.
They do. All right. C.
There's one that was in the sport for 20 years and dipped out before the next gen.
For the C. No, that begins with an S. C. Oh, CGR.
Yeah, Chip Ganassi Racing.
I don't know why that took me a while to answer, because my favorite driver drove there for a year.
D.
D. D. Can I say like a historical team? A team that's no longer around? Okay.
Yeah.
DEI.
Yes. E.
Can I say Earnhardt Ganassi, or does that count as Chip Ganassi?
That would be cheating.
Okay, that would be cheating. Okay, I don't know why that was the first name I thought of, but
I mean,
so then I'll take back that answer. E. Although that was such a weird venture.
Earnhardt Ganassi was a merger.
Yeah, that's what I meant. E. Because I watched 500 Days, Eel River Racing.
You say that and not Evernham. Wow.
That is true. I don't know why Evernham didn't come to mind. I was literally talking about Evernham the other day because I was talking about the red Chase Elliott car, and I made a comment about how it kind of looked like an Evernham car.
F.
F. The fact I said Eel River instead of fucking Evernham. I mean, it is a team, so.
Oh, God. F is not that hard.
F is not that hard. That's the thing, I blank out with this stuff if I don't know it right off the bat.
For crap's sake, but there's an active Cup Series team that starts with F.
I know. Well, I don't know, but I figured as such.
They won the pole at Atlanta.
Oh, front row.
G.
G.
Yeah.
Gibbs.
Nah, that's Joe Gibbs.
Yeah, that is true. Are you gonna stop me then? I mean,
no, I'll keep going. But there's more. I mean, I think I want to see if you can think of one. I have like the list of teams at my disposal, but
yeah, I mean that's the first one I thought of because I couldn't really think of any other.
How about you could think of the one that was mentioned in 500 Days.
Gee. I don't know why Eel River Racing stuck with me.
Also, there's also one that grew out of a team from Rise of the Field Fillers.
Rise to the Field Fillers. I haven't watched much of that series. I probably should.
There's one team that just closed down that started with G.
Oh, they fielded the Gaunt Bros.
I mean, I was thinking of GMS, but
oh yeah.
And the one I was trying to nerd you with was Galaxy and Germain.
Oh yeah, Germain, and they just showed up on screen on the
the
thing with the 13.
All right, H.
Hendrick Motorsports, my favorite team.
I would have killed you if you didn't. I.
Say that again.
I. This one's definitely harder though.
I.
If I had to guess, you wouldn't get one with I.
Yeah.
Innovative Motorsports would be the most likely one.
When did they Innovative? What series? What
Xfinity? Car? They fielded number 47 and 48 cars. To my knowledge, they have 2 wins. The first came in 1998 when Andy Santerre won at Pikes Peak. With very random winner, but it was in 99. I think he won. And in 2001, when Kenny Wallace pulled off the win, when the leader ran out of gas coming into the white flag on a restart. He won.
Any recent teams that begin with I?
No.
Wow.
That's a fun fact. I mean, that also meant Kenny Wallace almost swept the weekend because he finished second in the Cup race the next day to Joe Namath.
Interesting.
Because Kenny Wallace was subbing for Steve Park in the DEI #1, and he said that that was the single best car he's ever driven, the one at Rockingham. All right, J.
Joe Gibbs.
K.
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 You know how drivers love to name their own teams after themselves, even if they no longer exist.
Even if they no longer exist.
It was one of Ian's favorite drivers that ran for him.
Hey.
He loves his Horna daddy. I'm giving.
Oh, Kevin Harvick Incorporated.
Yes, I can't believe I had to say that, and it pains me that I had to say it like that.
Kevin Harvick. L.
Yeah, it's the next letter. I'm not saying L.
No. I was just wondering. Okay, L. L.
It's another hard one. I think. Yeah, no. Oh, never mind. There is a full-time team with L.
Truck Xfinity or Cup?
Blue's favorite team that's not Hendrick.
Oh, Legacy. Yeah.
M.
I feel like there should be an easy one for M.
Yeah, the one I thought it was from Rise of the Field Fillers.
Oh, Motorsports Business Management.
I didn't even think of that. I was thinking Mansion Motorsports, the one that Carl Long drove for. His 885.
I mean, they're both Carl Long entries.
They are. N.
Well, I will say one thing. I do remember Motorsports Business Management because it's my favorite team name ever. It just doesn't sound like a NASCAR team name.
Neither does Legacy Motor Club.
It sounds like I feel like if you said the sentence Legacy Motor Club will race at Thermal Club, I feel like that would be a perfect sentence. Because, Legacy Motor Club sounds like a rich person like Car Club or something.
Right. Nemco is hard. There's only really one team that really fits it well that you might have heard of.
Well, you said it on accident, trying to say the letter. So I'll repeat you by saying Nemco.
Oops.
Yeah. I do remember their truck team. I do remember their truck program when John Hunter was in it.
Yep. And when his brother ran for him, I think it was his brother ran for the team in the 90s before he died at Homestead, and then they reconfigured it.
Yep.
Oh.
And I remember racing there in Heat 2, or racing with Nemco in Heat 2.
Oh.
What?
That's your next letter.
Oh. 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 I feel like there are no really recent teams with O.
Pockros reports it is starting to rain.
Oh, jeez. Might as well just call it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a good race so far. Nothing really crazy. A good two-car battle up in front.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Kind of lost. Are there any current full-time teams with the letter O?
In Xfinity, yes.
Oh, our.
P.
Oh, Penske.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Why? Was there a name before?
Well, it's Team Penske, but I'll be nice. Q.
Oh, jeez.
500 days.
500 days. I feel like I've heard the word Quest in the 500 days. I'm not going to answer that because I feel like that's a dumb answer because I don't think there'd be a team called Quest Motorsports.
It's Quest Motor Racing, so I'll give you it.
Oh!
It was Derek Cope's team. Number 37.
Yep.
R.
Roush. Well, when they were Roush Fenway.
Well, there's still R. Roush Fenway.
Yeah, Roush Fenway Keselowski. Trackhouse.
Brayton Lester posted a picture of him in the crowd eating chicken tenders because his car crapped out.
Oh, that's funny.
S.
Oh, S. Oh, Stuart Haas.
T.
Famous Pitbull album, Track House. That album sucks, by the way. Do not listen to it.
I thought it was. Wait, Gator Nationals is this Sunday? Oh shit! I didn't even realize that.
Say it again.
I didn't realize the Gator Nationals were this Sunday. NHL.
Oh.
You.
Me? You. Is there any recent teams with you?
I don't think so, but I can think of a champion team in the Truck Series that had the U. I believe they're the third winningest team in the Truck Series history. That's no. They're in the top 10, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Their
one and only championship came with Ted Musgrave.
Oh, then I would have no idea.
Ultra Motorsports, which is also in 500 days. Because I forgot. I just remember they bought the number 7 team. Ultra Mate from Mate Motorsports.
Oh, I've heard that before.
V.
Would you take Venturini as an answer?
You know what? Yeah, they ran a few Truck Series races in the mid 2010s. So yes, I will take it.
Yay!
At least I'm pretty sure they did. W.
Wood Brothers, most famous team in NASCAR.
X.
Say it again?
X.
Triple Extreme Racing, now NY Racing.
I was thinking of Express Motorsports, but yeah. Y.
The one that had their hauler stolen.
Y.
Extreme Racing.
There's one team, exactly one team that fits Y, and it's only because they renamed themselves before they went defunct.
Oh, Young in truck.
What?
Youngs.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking of Yates. And as far as I know, there's no Z, so we got through all of them.
I remember Young from their 2 truck wins at Talladega.
2019 and 2021.
That 2021 race was awesome. But that was one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen. Do you have any other trivia related stuff from me?
I mean, number naming. One of them is number naming, but that's easier because I think people don't. Let's have some fun. I want you to name the number of every driver on the Formula One grid.
I don't watch Formula One at all.
Okay. Name as many numbers for IndyCar drivers as you can.
I don't even know IndyCar either. I could tell you there's a 77 in there.
Romain Grosjean for Juncos Hollinger.
Yep. I thought of the 77 was Callum Ilott because that was his number last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but Ilott lost his ride.
Yep.
He's running in he's running for Penske. No, he's running for Hertz Team Joda in the World Endurance Championship this year. Okay. All right. Then, why don't I take this time I'll introduce you to the teams and the drivers this year then. Because the Grand Prix, Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg is this weekend. So I figure,
yes,
why not? All right. So I'll start with the worst team in the garage, in my opinion, AJ Foyt Racing. They're only good at the 500 and nowhere else. So they're running 2 cars. The first one is their hold on. Race was cool. Never mind. Race is over. William Sawalich wins at Phoenix. It's his 5th ARCA win, and it avenges his loss from last year. And yeah, it's pouring.
Good for him.
Thank God it's over. Just for stopping the. All right, so Gio Ruggiero finishes 2nd. Great, that's a great debut in my opinion. Even led laps. All right,
yeah.
Grant Enfinger 3rd. Connor Mosack 4th. Great run for him. Sean Hingorani in 5th. Isabella Robusto 6th on her debut, ahead of all our full-time teammates. on Jack Wood in 7th, Andres Perez in 8th, Tony Breidinger in 9th, and LeVar Scott takes 10th.
That's probably why that last restart was so crazy.
Maybe.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Because if they knew rain was coming.
Yeah.
I would assume that would end the stream since there's no racing.
I won't. Yeah. So, I got more views than I thought I would for an ARCA race. So thank you everyone who came out. The next stream will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. I think it's 5 p.m. for the Call 811 Before You Dig. Wait. Okay. No, wait. Hold on. It's this race has a stupid name. Let me check it. It's the because they fucked around with the name.
Call811.com every day, every time 200.
Like it has so many periods. Okay, so
3 periods.
That's at 5 p.m. tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thank you, BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.